Christ. I just got blocked by Instagram again. I call him Suck Dick Zuckerberg because he's blocking me because I caught government sex trafficking through Pete Hegseth, through Dan Bongino, through Steve Bannon. Gen X Unfiltered on Instagram posted this guy saying, hey, we need to fire Pam Bondi. Everyone loves Dan Bongino. Pam Bondi's fucking everything up. No. What just happened was the U.S. military complex, the corrupt, most of the Republican, the fake Republican side of the U.S. military and government officials, Secret Service are trafficking women. Women will enlist in the military and then they get sold for sex to the other officers, to the other military people, the soldiers, the leaders, the generals. Women are getting trafficked in the Secret Service, in the FBI. Pete Hegseth is probably the top trafficker. Dan Bongino's part of it. Pam Bondi ain't taking a shit. We have people that are trying to get rid of Pam Bondi because she's going to catch the actual sex traffickers of government. Now, Mark Zuckerberg is blocking me from going live on Instagram because I'm not following his rules on Instagram. Because you know what? There's U.S. government sex trafficking. It's coming through the Republican side, but it's the Democrats too. But the most open side is Steve Bannon. Notice Steve Bannon is fake news. He's got a new show. Dan Bongino, fake news. 2 sex traffickers. The My Pillow guy, I don't remember his name, sex trafficker, child porn. Pete Hegseth, the fake Secretary of Defense, trafficking sex. There's women involved too. Probably Kristi Noem's involved in the trafficking of sex. Speaker Mike Johnson are involved. And as Laura Trump was interviewing Pete Hegseth was looking at her, kind of pissed. And Laura looked hurt, but I knew she could take him. Pete Hegseth is the top fake Republican sex trafficker in the government. Dan Bongino is facilitating sex trafficking. He may even be a customer here and there. Even if he's not a customer, women will enlist in the U.S. military, in the Secret Service, maybe in the police departments, different U.S. government institutions, and then they get sold to the other, agents, soldiers, police officers, possibly Secret Service members, generals. They get sold for sex. They didn't enlist for that. So yeah, the U.S. government just got the corrupt U.S. government, especially the head is the right wing, but really the bosses are Obama on the left. It's the fake Republicans. Pete Hegseth is probably the top one, trafficking sex to government, to and by government officials. Pam Bondi caught them. They want to get rid of Pam Bondi. Dan Bongino is fake news. Steve Bannon is fake news. Pete Hegseth, you just got caught for sex trafficking of government agents. Man, they didn't enlist to be prostitutes or sold for sex. I'm sure if they don't sell themselves, you basically kill them or threaten to, or you do bad shit to them. So then they sent Mr. Fake in his gray shirt on Gen X Unfiltered. You know, when you see someone that comes speaking against Trump and they're saying all this nasty shit, but then you can't see they don't have a picture or you can't follow their account, they don't tell you their name is, that's a sign they're a corrupt official. If you're a real leader, you're gonna show your fucking face. My name is Christopher Kroll. I live in Bairdell, Washington. Yeah, in the Valley area. I'm with the Trump administration, Spokane Police Department. I support Cash Patel for the FBI. I support Pam Bondi. I don't support fake Dan Bongino, fake news, woke news. I don't support sex traffickers. I'm in Bairdell, Washington, off of Sullivan. My name is Christopher Kroll. I'm also Jesus Christ, MAGA 1, Archangel MAGA 1, Jesus Christ. Legal name Christopher Allen Kroll. Born in Garden Grove, California, June 24, 1976. Pete Hegseth is trafficking sex, trapping government agents, government soldiers, government Secret Service people. He's selling them for sex. They try to get free, then he either kills them or threatens to destroy them. A lot of bad shit happens. Pete Hegseth, the trafficker. Hillary Clinton is. Bill Clinton. There's the Democrat Chuck Schumer, Joe Biden, Barack Obama. That's the Democrat side. There's more than that. On the fake Republican side, Steve Bannon, Dan Bongino, probably Marco Rubio, the Bush family, Jeb Bush. Pete Hegseth is the top one, I think, right now. So they sent a fake on Gen X Unfiltered, which is a police page on Instagram. They want to remove Pam Bondi because Pam Bondi's going to catch every one of the corrupt government sex traffickers. Trump is not a sex trafficker, neither am I. None of us that are really MAGA Republicans support sex trafficking. Pete Hegseth, you just got in fucking trouble. So hey, you wiggle worms in the military, you're so smart, you're going to come and fucking speak some lies. Wiggle. If you wiggle and I catch you, I'm like a boa constrictor on you. You wiggle, let out some breath, I'll just tighten tighter on you. The more you wiggle on with your lies, keep wiggle warming. Wiggle on with your lies, I'll just constrict tighter, the more you're going to get caught. But keep lying, you're dumb enough to you're dumb enough to play the fucking game of lies anyways. Keep lying, we'll just constrict tighter and get more you busted. Keep wiggle warming. You know what a fucking boa constrictor does, or a python does when you wiggle. It just tightens in when you let your breath out, and it squeezes you harder and tighter. You're going to fucking go down. Pete Hegseth, You just threw yourself into sex trafficking. Dan Bongino, sex trafficking. Marco Rubio, Steve Bannon, you are caught now. You're with Hillary Clinton, Chuck Schumer, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein, the crooked people in Israel. I don't know how to trace all of it, but in the USA government, Pete Hegseth is selling his own soldiers, Secret Service members, probably police, definitely military, all walks of government jobs. He's selling them for sex. And you know what happens if you try to get out from something like that? They'll either ruin your life or tell your husband, or they'll fucking kill you. So that's what's going on. Pete Hegseth just got thrown into the bus of as a sex trafficker by another stupid ass wigglewam that wanted to pop off and lie. Keep lying. Ooh. I'll just squeeze tighter on your fucking lies and you'll get caught.